Nobody ever got a Christmas like us. Christmas like us. Christmas like us. Diva Speak TV, the Christmas edition. Can a nigga get some Yuletide cheer up in here? You know, is it Christmas? Yes, it is. This week's SupaWoman of the Week Christmas edition is Madonna. Not that one. The Madonna. We have decided to give Mary, the mother of Jesus, the SupaWoman of the Week because, come on, she gets knocked up, then she's got to tell her man, listen, it's not yours, but I'd still like you to rock. Then they got to travel all the way to Bethlehem, which, let me tell you something, is not like going from Harlem to Brooklyn. And then there's nowhere to have the baby. And she was so G'd up that she on straw gave birth to the King of Kings. Now that ain't some super shit, I don't know what is. And we also have a bonus Superman of the Week. I mean, it is Christmas, right?
Joseph of Nazareth, you are not the father.
Moses. Nonetheless, I will raise the child as my own. I will look unto Jesus as he is my son. He's your son, but I'm just saying that while we're down here, I'll hold it down because you're up there and everything. So I'm just gonna, you feel me? So hey man, Mary giving birth to a child away in a manger, not even room for a bed, and Joseph manning up and saying, you know, it ain't my baby, but I'm gonna raise it right. Hey, if that ain't some super shit, I don't know what is. Deck the halls with pickups and letdowns, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season for pickups and letdowns, fa la 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 la. And this week's big up goes to the Okayplayer Frank 151 holiday party. It was a great time. I hosted it and went down to BB King's right here in New York City, and it had a host of performers. I mean, we had, of course, The Roots, Q-Tip, Estelle, Tanya Morgan, 88 Keys, Pharaoh Monch. I mean, there was just a dope room of people. So shout out to also Bilal, Alice Smith, who also performed, and then the folks who were there that didn't even perform, but Red Alert, you know, and Beat Nuts, and DJ Soul was on the ones and twos. And shout out to everybody who has loved and supported us at Diva Speak TV on Okayplayer, because we've been doing our thing right now for quite some time, and it only gets better when you all support. So big ups and happy holidays! I got a bone to pick for this week's letdown. Santa, what it do? This week's letdown goes to Santa Claus. More so, actually, to the myth of Santa Claus. I may sound like a Scrooge, bah humbug, but I just have never gotten down with the whole Santa Claus myth. Cause I feel like, why should I be doing all this work to get you these gifts and I don't get no credit, but this fat white man comes down the chimney and eats the cookies that once again I have purchased? That is out of hand to me. And here we go with creating these mythical creatures that don't in any way help kids. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna create a mythical creature, create the mythical creature of economic understanding. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's not create a mythical dude that is just gonna give you whatever the hell you want if you just ask for it and be good. Come on now. Can we just discuss for a second the fact that you have to eventually tell your child that Santa doesn't exist? So now he's got to go through the pain of you lying and that, wait a minute, I've been believing some bullshit for years at the hands of you? That's resentment. Some people don't ever get over that. My mother was never down with Santa. I would be sitting there watching My Little Ponies or Fraggle Rock, dance your cares away. And my mother would be putting the presents under the tree. There was no Santa in my steez. You see these gifts here? You see them 2 jobs I'm working? That's how they got under this tree. I'm working hard for this, you gonna know. And for the record, I wasn't one of those little bastards running around the playground like, oh, you believe in Santa? Psh! But I definitely was in my mind saying, these dumb motherfuckers thinking they're Santa Claus. What the hell? So this week's letdown, Santa Claus. People, don't lie to your children. We have politicians to do that. proudly bring you the first annual Christmas Awards. Christmas time, Christmas time. Merry Mother Christmas. Get your Christmas on. What? So we are going to start with first the best Christmas movies ever. Now if you have your own favorite Christmas flicks, make sure you leave us comments. Now this is in no particular order and it has been compiled by the staff, which is me and Lyndon. Number 3, The Preacher's Wife. Why? Hello, Denzel, Gregory Hines, and a pre-crack Whitney and Lionel Richie on the low. If that ain't Christmas, I don't know nothing about Yuletide cheer. You know what I'm saying? Number 2. Y'all may not know about this one. Roll the tape.
I'm Mr. White Christmas. I'm Mr. Snow.
The OG hater right here.
Too much.
This nigga said, I'm too much. The year with no Santa Claus. That was a bit of a put you on right there if you ain't know about that. And Jeezy definitely needs to bring the Snow Miser out on the next album. I'm just saying. And number 1, come on folks, come on. I mean really, could there be any other? Christmas time is here, happiness and cheer. Yes, indeedy. Charlie Brown Christmas. It was never a bad little tree. Next up, Christmas albums. Our favorite Christmas album of all time, A Jackson 5 Christmas. Santa Claus is coming to town. Jackson 5 Christmas is the illest ever. I mean, come on, that was when Michael still had an afro and a nose. Up on the rooftop, reindeer fall. Out comes good old Santa Claus. And you know what I'm saying? It was the brothers, and it was just like when you hear it, you're just like, man, Christmas at the Jackson house must have been bananas. But then you know it wasn't. Hey Tito, what do you want for Christmas? A career. This goes out to especially the 80s babies. But I'm sure a lot of you all can definitely vouch for this. The top presents of all time. Number 3. Let me tell y'all something about Legos. They're unisex gift, they're timeless, and they're the shit, basically. Do you remember when you got your Legos? First you got the big ass Legos, like the bricks. Then you got the little Johns that were mixed up, and then you graduated to the super spectacular sets. Like I got a pirate ship Lego set. You know, some people got spaceship Lego sets. Honestly, I wouldn't mind getting a Lego set this Christmas. Just throwing a hint out there. If anyone wants to get me Legos, like a cool, like a Star Trek Lego set or something, you know what I'm saying? Or like a Star Wars. Oh, this is for the girls. I know y'all know what this was like. When you received your first Barbie house. It has an elevator. It has an elevator. You knew what it was before you even opened the shit. Because nothing could be that big under the tree and not be a Barbie house. I had heart palpitations. Barbie was so real to me. So once she had like a home that she could call her own, I felt at peace. And isn't that what Christmas is all about? Peace. The number 1. The year was 1986. Everybody had anticipated, everybody waited. Everybody was ready for this time to come, whether it be a young boy or a young girl. And they saw that gray, majestic machine. The Nintendo. Smiles lit up across the faces of children across the world. You can't tell me shit. Nintendo was the illest gift to ever receive in your lifetime if you were born between the years of 80 and 89. That is just the facts. Because when you got the cartridge and you and put that shit in the first time, it was on like Donkey Kong. Literally. You know, we're a festive bunch over here at Diva Speak TV. Me and Linda, and we wait every year for Christmas. We have our Christmas movies that we watch. You know, I'm sure you all have your traditions too, so we'd love for you to share them. My mom, she always decorates the house with like a theme. So like one year it was like a Southwestern Christmas, and then there was an under the sea Christmas when we had a giant swordfish on the tree. We just like to have a good time. But Christmas is really about folks coming together, and that's what Hanukkah and Eid is about. And basically all these holidays are really about folks just coming together in the name of peace and unity. So whether you pray to God, pray to Allah, whether you celebrate Jesus' birth, or whether you don't believe any of that shit and you just get presents because you know your girlfriend or your boyfriend is going to be pissed, we want to wish you a happy holidays from Diva Speak TV. We also want to wish you a happy new year. We'll be starting the year with some new shit. Also, speaking of new shit, I have a new show on karmaloop.com called Diva y'all. See, here at Diva Speak TV, we have current events, and that's dope. On Karma Loop, you're gonna get more inside the world of Div, and you know my life is wild. So make sure you look for that on karmaloop.com. Big ups to Artech NYC, the greatest graphic artists of all time, who have given me a wonderful year in 08. Also, I want to big up all the guests that we've had on the show all year. We want to big up all of the folks who have contributed to this. And you know what? We just want to big up you guys, because you've kept Diva Speak TV going, and you're going to bring it into the 09 on a whole new level.
Big up!
Blah out. Mary, you have nothing to worry about. I'm right here with my rod and my staff. Thank you, Maury. Merry Christmas.